What's up, family? How y'all feeling today, man? I'm grateful as always. Um, and it's Q's World, just tapping in for the one time, wanting to give you guys some wisdom. Some things that I've been gathering over the time that I've been absent. I'm wanting to sharpen my mind, you know, um, just sharpen the connection with myself. Wanting to spend less time on social media. Yeah, I've been grateful, wanting to spend more time to myself, wanting to just do certain things for myself. I need to go to like a waterfall and really just sit, honestly. That's been calling my name recently. I need to really go do that. But I have a topic for you guys today, and it's about really just cultivating the inner side of you, because we've been taught for many centuries and many years to look outside of ourselves for the answers. We was taught that God was outside of ourselves and God was in the sky, but God is truly inside of you. I feel like the whole thing with the Christ consciousness is about rising to that. When he died, it was really him rising to ascension, rising to the Christ consciousness. And I feel like his story is used to help guide us. We must die to our old self to rise to our new self. That there has to be a death taking place for us to be cultivated in such newness. You know, I wrote some notes down, so I want to read some to you guys. It says, "Stop giving away your power to things outside of yourself. Let let your inner self talk to you. If you if you coach, damn, my handwriting be kind of fucked sometimes. If you continue to look outside yourself, you will always feel lost. That is a fact. That is a fact. Like, okay, perfect example. Perfect example. Um, I used to, I still do this at times too. But it's not as bad as it used to be. But I would ask people for advice like almost all the time. I wouldn't ever sit with myself and really ask myself how do I truly feel about this topic? How do I feel about this? How do I want to move? You know what I mean? Because somebody already has a preconceived notion about the topic that you brought to them. But it will never be the same experience as what you have in that time with that person or in that situation, because they aren't they aren't they aren't you, first of all, and second, they aren't super emotionally attached to that to that equation like you are. So, when it comes to just decisions, well, certain decisions, I feel like sitting with yourself, well, fuck it, like almost any decision, sitting with yourself and really understanding that, you have the power to change this shit. You are the narrator of your own story. So please don't give that pen to somebody else to scribble all over your paper. Because you're gonna be looked at it and then you're gonna be like, oh nigga, this is a mess. What the fuck? Yeah, you feel me? It's gonna be like, oh my gosh, what is this? I have some more notes I want to read to you. It says Christianity tells you to worship something outside of yourself, but you have to understand that the true God lives within you. But if we always are distracted, you will never hear what your higher self is saying to you. It's you. It's always been you. It's always been you. You know, think about why they want to keep you distracted with all this media, bro, and never really talking about going in depth with yourself. And like when you come across those videos don't really have a high view count because, it's so new. It's so new and it's so foreign. Well, it's not even new because it's been around for years. We just tapped into that frequency now. But it's it's just so foreign to other people that they just, I guess, refuse to gravitate towards it. They just refuse to go against the programming of society, when that programming has you thinking nothing but lust and fear and all this other bullshit that really don't even matter. And when you continue to alchemize your own energy, you can see what truly matters, which is you, bro. You are you you are the higher self. You know, you have to sit with yourself and really be brave in that. You know, I feel like that takes bravery because of what we've been through, bro. You know, especially going back to the whole Christianity thing. Like I was born a Christian. You know, well, I wouldn't say born a Christian, but I was raised into like a Christian like like family and shit. You know, always going to church, always, you know, in that type of lifestyle and stuff. And I've always been confused about that, bro. I've always been like, I don't really, you know, I don't really gravitate towards that. But I do gravitate towards respecting myself. I do gravitate towards loving myself and really caring for myself and put myself first in these situations and really doing for my higher self. You know, listening to the inner voice within me, and continuing to just cultivate that knowledge within myself and then share it. You know, ultimately, you will become a teacher after you retain some of the information and really use it on yourself. You know what I mean? It's always been about unity. It's never been about separation. You know, so like really understand and really go within. You know, understand that you don't you don't have to look outside yourself for shit, bro. You don't have to. You don't have to. There's no reason to. You know. Um, that's really it. Honestly, I didn't really want too much. I just wanted to, you know, spread some light, spread some love to you guys. Um, and yeah, just give back. You know. I feel the love around me. So I want to share the love with you guys. So I pray you guys gravitate towards this video. I pray this reaches the right audience, and I pray that you guys are receptive to said information. I love you. God bless you.